I want to talk to you about identity, conditioning, and programming. And we're going to talk from the standpoint of money and finance. So, welcome to another powerful segment of Manifest with SI Power. I intend that this is a powerful segment, that it's impactful, and that it prospers you and inspires you to flourish and thrive. Okay, so identity. Since you were little, you've been told who to be based off of programming, conditioning, and experiences. What do you mean by that? Since you were little, you've seen and you've heard sayings and stories like money doesn't grow on trees, money is scarce, you have to work hard for the money. Things like that are playing in the backdrop. So you're being told who to be. You're being told to be the version of yourself who is impoverished, the version of yourself that's broke and poor, living hand to mouth. You've been told to be inadequate, or you ask yourself disempowering questions instead of empowering questions like how I'm going to pay my rent, how I'm going to pay the electric bill, how I'm going to pay my car note, how I'm going to pay my car insurance, how I'm going to get gas to make it to the next payday. Really watch what I'm saying. Consciously, meaning you are aware, or unconsciously, meaning you are not aware. Unintentionally, you have participated in repetition and you've put your agreement with things that you wasn't aware that you put your agreement with. What do I mean? Example, every time you've looked at something and you said, why that costs so much, or that costs too much, or that's too expensive. You put your agreement with that and you've told yourself you're the version of yourself that can't have it, right? Every time you said, I don't have the money, I always run out of money. How can I do that? Once again, you're getting caught in a loop of saying you're not the version of yourself that can make it happen. You have the power, but you have trauma in this area, and you're putting your agreement with stuff, and you're saying stuff with emotion backing it, and you're disempowering yourself. Stop saying I can't afford it. Stop saying it costs too much. Stop saying I don't have enough. Stop saying I don't have any money. Let's go further. You're letting conditions and circumstances tell you where to shop. You're going to cost value places like Five Below, 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. You're going into an environment where it's a vicious cycle of being broke, being poor, and impoverished. It's just repeating itself. You're going into that environment that's holding that energy, and you're breathing it in and out, and you're continually conditioning yourself and programming yourself to not have enough, to not be enough, to be unfulfilled, and to be dissatisfied. This is really, really powerful. Let this sink in. Just really think about it. Think about how you feel when you go into these environments. Think about how you feel in your stomach when you say, I don't have the money. I never have enough. I always run out of money. Really look at this, and you'll catch on to something that can help you make the adjustments and help you transform or change your life create better, more favorable results and circumstances and conditions for yourself. It's not big things. You think you need a bunch of money, but a bunch of money will not serve you or benefit you if you don't find out about what I'm telling you about, because you are doing this to yourself. You're programming yourself. You've been programming yourself, and you continue to program yourself to be in the failure loop. Now it's time to wake up and shake yourself and see what's going on. You have a vote. You have a say-so. You can do something about your circumstances. You can do something about your conditions if you go within. You can do something about your circumstances. You can do something about your conditions if you go within. You must go within. All right? Stop saying contrary results and negative results that you have because you already have that harvest. You don't no longer need to confess that. You need to be confessing the solution or putting your attention on the solution, focusing on how to come out. It don't matter how many years you've been in this. It's just because you keep telling yourself the same stories. You keep visiting and frequenting the same environments. Nothing changes unless something changes. Nothing changes unless something changes. Nothing changes unless something changes. The thing that has to change is you. You have to change your perceptions. You have to change the version of yourself that you're being. You have to change